Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now it's Platini. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Some resolute defending there. And he's intervened well there. And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Pelé. Nicked it back promptly. Nice looking ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Hullet. Just the keepers and a chance! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are pulling clear here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Fenerbahce find a position of real strength now. He has found the way through. Eto'o! That's another chance. Relentless, just relentless. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Fenerbahce are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
And he shoots! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Fenerbahce are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Great chance! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Xavi Alonso. Nice bit of trickery. He's shifting through the gears. There's the shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And now he has two. Xavi Alonso. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Shot a goal! Oh, impressive strike.
Maldini.
Oh, what a mistake! He's and Hullet! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Xavi Alonso. And this is Bale.
That was lovely, that.
And he's on his way. Real chance. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
This possibly the last play of the half. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Fenerbahce really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Fenerbahce have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. There's the start of the second half. Hullet! And he hits the net. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Platini. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he's managed to get free. And the finish! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty...
Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And it adds further to a...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Portugal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, there was a time when Hungary ruled world football in spot.
Tries a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Buffon trying to keep this in. Gattuso. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tries to play it through. Now it's Hullet. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Big chance!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Fenerbahce with the corner, there first. Gattuso receives it in a good position here. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And here's Eto'o. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Neymar. And here's Hullet.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nedved. That's travelling a long way.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Hullet. And this is Eto'o. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Hullet. Now it's Bale. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Neymar. He won't be happy with that one. Howson.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And this is Neymar. It's a quick ball upfield. Saka. Now it's Hullet. Calafiori cuts it out. Over to the left. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Gattuso. Oh, they can break here. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Seedorf demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bale might just make this. No way through.
Fenerbahce couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's a little off target. Rijkaard. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Seedorf pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he was quick to react.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Bale. Rafinha. Timber. And he's worked it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great vision. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Fenerbahce have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Shot a goal!
It's anyone's ball now, and he can clear it away. And here's Rafinha.
It's Neymar!
Bale. Looking for the run. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Bale is behind this one. And the potential here for the first goal of the game.
Bale!
And the ball's come loose here. Puskás can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential.
Puskás!
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now he's off and running.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Hullet. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this is a great chance to take a lead.
Bale!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Puskás. And here's Eto'o. And he's managed to get free. And this is Bale.
He's having a shot!
Really well taken goal. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Oh, good take in a good area. No way through there. That's very neat. And it's Nedved. And the ball is out of play.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11, Nedved. Coming on the field, number 23.
No luck with that dink over the top.
Number 14, Messi. Substitutions
Great,
taking place.
great chance!
Superb by Inzaghi! A finish of true class! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution in progress.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind.
Real chance! Goal! Fenerbahce! And again they hit the front.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Takes a shot!
That's going to go a long way. Seedorf. Now it's Batistuta. He shifted it to the flank. Seedorf. Looking to play him in. Howson gets across to intercept that. Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
And he shoots!
And it's come back out to him.
Oh, taken with style!
And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Fenerbahce take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's superb. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Fenerbahce presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Fenerbahce blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Inzaghi!
Oh, brilliant save.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has been cleared.
There's the shot!
And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Mbappe! Oh, he's been flattened there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Bale claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Botafogo.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Tevez, for me, could make the all-important difference. He's a tough little competitor who doesn't take no for an answer, and his shooting power never allows defenders an easy time of it. They cannot afford to back off him.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Now it's Puskás. Oh, perfectly measured that. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. And he's being shifted off it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a searching pass. Oh, delightful ball. Shapes to shoot! And that was probably asking just too much. Fenerbahce with the corner, they're first. Hullet goes short. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Ambitious ball here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's been cut out, well played. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Nedved. Now it's Hullet. And he's running through. Nedved. It's Nedved! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Eto'o. He's got away.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Bale having a look. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Oh, that's a key interception. Bale. Nedved. Now the ball climbs up big. He's got a goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Chips it through. Eto'o. Oh, that's nice. Seedorf. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's been played through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Moved on forwards. Gets a good foot in there. Messi. Rummenigge. And it's Pirlo. Great vision. Rummenigge. Puskás. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Short changes him with that pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
There's the shot!
Pirlo. Some resolute defending there. And this is Eto'o. MACLARI. Oh, that's ambitious.
Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. Well, that has not gone well. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Puskas. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, well played, well sorted out. MACLARI. Rummenigge, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pirlo. MACLARI. Pirlo.
There will be
They need to play this
at a
quicker in
time.
transitions like this.
Well, they've got it again. And he cuts out the supply. And we hit half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Fenerbahce clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Fenerbahce go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are back underway. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got...
And Hullet! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Hullet brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Bell! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Puskas. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Now it's Nedved. He is through here. He has a look up.
Real chance! Sticks it away! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's a delicate pass.
Oh, he tries a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Fenerbahce are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Thuram. Now Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Tevez. And it's MACLARI. Messi. Passes short and sharp. Goes back. Beckenbauer. And it's Pirlo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Pepe calmly anticipates. Pirlo. Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Pirlo. MACLARI. Tevez. And it's MACLARI. For Messi. MACLARI just eases him off the ball. And it's Messi.
Fenerbahce have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Puskás. Rummenigge. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's MACLARI. It's a promising position. Thuram cuts it out.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Puskás. Costa Curta. It's Pirlo. And here's Tevez. Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
That is ended up in no man's land. Costa
2
Curta.
added minutes has been indicated.
Pepe. Thuram. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And this is Hullet. MACLARI. And it's Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Fenerbahce, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face...